So, discipleship is a word that we oftentimes think of as something super formal, like we hear pastors and elders talk about it. But odds are, if you've examined your own life, you're probably already being discipled or have been discipled by somebody else. Discipleship doesn't mean that she sat me down, made me tell my story, and pushed the Bible across the table at me. No, it happened in small ways. Maybe it was just starting off with a text message to tell me that she was thinking of me and praying for me, or maybe she would drop off a little I love you gift and a hug. But as the years and months went by, those text messages became much longer and those hugs turned into conversations. And the more you get to know someone and spend time with them, the more you find that you really want to start being open and sharing with them. For me, one example that really stands out of a time that Jean really discipled me was about a year ago when my husband and I went through our first miscarriage. It was the most emotional pain that we've ever been through. And I remember calling her and telling her about it, and about an hour later she showed up on my doorstep and she didn't say anything. She just held me and she let me cry and she sat with us in the quiet. And the one thing that she did do before she left is she wrote down a Bible verse and she just left it on my table. And now that's something that I've committed to memory. Isaiah 41:10. For I, the Lord your God, will strengthen you and help you and uphold you with my righteous right hand. And she didn't need to say anything because she knew in that moment the only thing I needed was to be pointed back to God. When I think of what discipleship is, it's how can other people see God in my life, and how can my life point others back towards Him. Being discipled has made me want to know my Bible better. It's made me want to be able to have those scripture verses that I can just have come to memory, or maybe those verses that I can share with other people during similar times. Discipleship, it doesn't take formal training. As you can see, it's starting with something small. And discipleship doesn't take formal training. Maybe it's just sending a small text message or dropping off a meal or simply just being in the stove with someone. It's something that God has equipped us all to do. And I know that I've been discipled. How about you?